Hello everybody, today I want to introduce how a cup of coffee affects the biodiversity. First, I want to explain why coffee will cause serious deforestation in tropical rainforest. The picture upper shows the region of rainforest and the picture down low shows the places where coffee grows. We can find out that the two maps is highly overlapping. The tropical rainforest, the trees can be divided into 4 layers. Large trees over 30 meters high form the highest level of the forest. Middle range trees provide the second level. Low trees form the third layer in the deep shade. Under them, plants that require heavy shade are able to grow. Traditionally, coffee has been grown under shade trees, the third layer in a 4-layer forest. However, in the 1990s, farmers were encouraged to replace the traditional shade-grown coffee with sun cultivation in order to increase the yield of their coffee, which caused serious deforestation. In some coffee systems, there is little or no canopy cover, and coffee trees are planted at high densities. Tropical rainforests hold about 50% of Earth's species of animal, contain more species than any other ecosystem, as well as a higher proportion unique species. As people clear large areas of tropical rainforests, entire species are vanishing, many of them unknown. In this picture, we can see that the area of Amazon rainforest keep vanishing. And from 1950 to 2010, we can observe that about as large as 68 Taiwan's area has been cleared, and in 2020 this problem will be more serious. In this table, we can see that it has the highest rank of biodiversity in tropical and subtropical forests, and also the rank of endemic species. The endemic species is the species that is native to an area and can only find in that area. Focus on northern Latin America, more than 32% of coffee come from here, where it's the home to more species of plants and animals than any other ecosystems on the planet, and this fact can be seen in this table. Perhaps 30% of the world's species are found in this area. In Brazil, it has the highest rank of biodiversity, so to protect the Amazon rainforest is going to be a very important issue. And the problem is getting more and more serious. Brazil's environment minister demanded that there is 28% increase in the rate of deforestation in 2013, reaching about 2,000 square meters. Deforestation destroys the habitats of many endemic species, which makes them endangered. There is more than 1,300 species of birds live in the Amazon rainforest, which accounts for about 1/3 of all bird species in the world. However, bird richness declined with increases in managing intensity. Let's take macaw for example. It is one of the species that is endangered in the Amazon rainforest. It builds its nest between July and December. Nests are constructed in tree cavities or cliff faces depending on the habitat. In the Pantanal region, 90% of nests are constructed in the mangrove tree. Hollows of sufficient size are only found in trees of around 60 years of age or older, and competition is fierce. And cutting of the mangrove trees is a major reason for macaw's extinction. And even migratory birds are affected. Take 3 kinds of birds for example, Baltimore Orioles, Tennessee Warbler, and Cape May Warbler as 3 kinds of migratory birds that will move to Amazon rainforest in winter and will live in North America in summer. And data from Beating Bird Survey of the U.S. National Biological Service indicates that all 3 species have experienced sharp and statistically significant population declines from 1980 to 1994, corresponding to the period of intense coffee modernization. The annual estimated decline are 2.2%, 5.7%, and 4.2% for the Oriole, Tennessee Warbler, and Cape May Warbler. Not only birds, but we can see also in this table that insects, orchids, amphibians, and reptiles take refuge in the shade plantations. They cannot live in the sun coffee fields, which have a biodiversity level similar to open cattle pastures. So what is the solution to this problem? This picture gives 5 methods coffee is planted. The first 3 is the shade method and the 2 on the bottom is the sun method. We can see that plants coffee by shade method can conserve the layers of rainforest instead of cutting trees off. And a remarkable feature of traditional shade coffee fields is the high number of residents, migratory and endemic bird species reported by available inventories. It is about between 136 to 184 species can found in this system. The high event diversity of these coffee systems exceeds notably the average number of birds of cloud forests, about 100 to 110 species. Humid oak pine forests about 50 to 80, oak forests about 60, and pine forests about 50 species. We can observe that shade coffee plantations can contain as much as or even more biodiversity as forest habitats. More than 6 million pounds of shade-grown coffee is produced in the 2007 to 2008 harvest year. Peru ranks first in bird-friendly coffee production for about 39%, and together Peru, Guatemala, and Mexico account for 77% of all production. More than 12,000 acres of coffee farms in Colombia and other areas is modified to be shade-grown farm. The forest-like conditions of these systems allow for a wealth of ecological dynamics to occur, including increased bird habitat, soil protection, carbon sequestration, natural pest control, and improved pollination make such systems vital for conservation initiatives. Thank you for listening.